Hi everybody, welcome to a second video for Wednesday. This one is about this issue, which of course has been rectified now, but it happened at about 11:30 p.m. UK time at night, and I'm like, I can't stay up for that length of time. Poor Emma to start early in the morning, and I didn't get to bed until late, so it's always the issue, isn't it? When things happen, you've already pre-recorded stuff, and yeah, it is what it is. You know, that's life. So I'm recording this on my lunch break because I thought, hey, we'll talk about the situation because people want to find out about compensation for this issue, and quite rightly so with it. So for TLDR, for people who don't know, last night, early on in the morning, whatever time frame it was, you had this message pop up: contest is currently down for emergency maintenance, and it was down for a good chunk of time, actually. Let's just try and find out by the medium of checking what the time frame was for it being down, see if it was like a big length of time. I just need to get up the announcements section of Discord. Apologies for the loads of the transitions. I want to start using different cameras and stuff. I'm testing some new cameras here, the camera there, and seeing how it works. So at 10:52 my time and 11:15, sorry, that time, it was down for around about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit, maybe it was like a lot longer when it came to the issue. So let's say that the issue arose for about 30 minutes. Of course, I'm not able at 11:15 p.m., 11:12 p.m. to get a video out within 15 minutes. It takes a lot longer than that to get out to coverage. But of course, you want to find out, what's going on. Again, if you want some visuals of what went down, we've got Newbie has got like a perfect, you can see this onslaught is doing no damage. The onslaught is doing no damage in stuff like Crucible. I think this is Crucible. I want to say it's Crucible. And you can see it's like, as well, it's got 0 of... I'll put it into shot better now. There we go. That's going to be a weak-ass champion, in theory, but isn't. The question will be, what were Kabam doing? Like, there must have been some tinkering behind the scenes. Maybe there was. I mean, at times, anything happen in video games. Maybe it takes a string of code to go a little bit wonky. It takes repairing something to then, something else breaks somewhere else in the game. It's always difficult to know what causes this when it comes to games development. And in some cases, things get fixed by sometimes not doing anything. Like, you might be like, oh, we're trying to solve the issue. It fixed itself. How did it fix it? No one did anything. Take it. That's games development. But when it comes to times like this, it is, yeah, a little bit annoying, especially when in a game you have to have revives and health potions and things like that. Yeah, there is, on the subject of compensation. Sorry, I'm just like looking at it, because I just realised I've got my builder coming around at any moment now. But compensation. Talk of compensation. Now, thread made about this yet, and the game went down for most of, and the compensation hasn't been given yet. I don't think Kabam would do it. It's going to be tomorrow, something that might have been one of the worst bugs I've seen, and I'm pretty sure it happened again in the future. It was short Kabam that messed up real bad. Same with a lot of other people. If we could get feedback about the compensation, that would be great. I'm a little confused about what's going on with the comp. Yeah, it's really soon to be starting to ask for compensation, but it's worth saying. Like, do I think there should be compensation? Yes. What kind of compensation? Revives. Could they give out about 5 to 8 revives? Maybe. They have to assess like the extent to they have to look at data. People need to understand. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I need to get a better adjust to this. They need to understand how many revives are used in a length of period of time, and therefore go against creating an average per player of going, well, people were using about 8 revives to take down certain champions, realizing that it was still on 0 and thinking that maybe it was a node that was tricky. Kabam did obviously let people know within 30 minutes-ish that there was an issue, so they've done their due diligence. It will just be a case of what do they want to give out to the community. And if they are this is a pretty major bug. Like, it's a pretty major bug to happen. And Kabam have said pretty much what Demonez says, which Demonez says they weren't just asking you, literally expecting compensation to be sent out matters of minutes. This isn't the worst bug that's existed. This isn't even the top of the list of the emergency maintenance issues, like when we had something like 3 straight months of emergency maintenance happening because of server issues. I actually remember a day back in 2016 or 17 when Punisher 2099 was like released in that month, that we had one solid day of the game being down. Like one solid day, the game was down. If anybody remembers that, let me know. But I definitely remember that. I've probably got the information somewhere of it. Anyway, with any issues, our priority is going to resolve the problem and returning the game to the intended experience. Once that's been accomplished, or as much as we can, then we can begin the process of reviewing what happened, who was affected, how much they were affected, and was affect accession. Only then can we start to have a conversation about what's next, what steps need to be taken, whether that's additional communication to the community, further updates. So we're only just started the review process. So that kind of gives you an idea. I think a lot of people, there's always an expectation about, we need answers and need them now. And it's very much a community thing. We need information, we need guides to things that are happening now. We need options, we need them now. And that's always the thing with the community. It's a great thing because it's a passionate community, and I always will champion that and love that. But there is always this kind of need for answers, and very quickly. I don't think by like a large majority of the community, but there's definitely not minority, but there's definitely like a people there, like people messaging me, what's happening? Right, I was sleeping at the time, or about to go to sleep. No worries, happy to shed a little light on the process and explain why these things aren't instant. So that is the most recent update. And yeah, so we'll kind of look to see what is the future with it, because of course it's not good. I love that there was, I think on Legacy's stream, where is it? Oh, there it is. So on Legacy stream, there was a chat summary, like a chat GBT, whatever it is, kind of summary saying, viewers are discussing a game-wide maintenance and its impact on their gameplay. The maintenance, which was scheduled, caused various issues and glitches in the game, such as crashing, AI abnormalities, and loss of progress. Even ChatGPT's got it sussed. So I thought that was hilarious. So I thought that I'd kind of like read that out to people. But not a good time to do 0 damage in the game. Of course, if there's any updates on the subject of compensation, I'll try and give you as much details as possible as to, are we getting some, what we're getting from it, and probably updating you in Friday's MCN if there is anything. But at this moment in time, there is nothing really concrete going, except for it's in this process. Same thing with AI investigation at the moment. It's part of a process, and hopefully we get more of these MCOC team announcements and stuff. I want to see more of this, more of the we've got data, more of kind of in the trenches talking about stuff, getting people's interest around the game, still kind of like in a cog moving the wheel, just that we've got a bit of excitement still in this game. It is exciting times, but there are times where things just go a little bit kind of like, they go a bit quiet, and you kind of think, we need a bit more activity, liveliness, fun things happening. And it's there. It's just a case of, it's just nice to look forward to the future. Anyway, I'll find out more information as and when. That's been an update on that situation, and I'll see you all in the next video, and have a great day, and goodbye for now.